Hey everyone, I'm Brad Nelson.
And I'm Todd Anderson.
And you're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. Alright, so today we're going to be playing a little bit of top 4 Eldritch Moon Pro Tour decks that didn't play each other.
Yeah, so I thought it was like a matchup that I really wanted to see was between Sam Pardee's Black Green Delirium and Owen Turtenwald's Temur Emerge deck. And that was not something we got to see, and unfortunately...
yeah, sadly they got checked out of the Pro Tour. Ha, get it?
Oh, because
Lucas
is from the Czech Republic. Mm-hmm. That's a good joke, Brad.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, so I'm going to be playing Rug Temur. Emerge.
Temur Emerge.
Rug Temur Emerge. Sacrifice.
Yeah.
And you're going to be playing... Shenanigans. And you're going to be playing Black Green Delirium Spell Mastery.
Anyway, this is a classic rock deck. It plays a lot of creatures that are efficient. They get bigger over time. They have little mini abilities in the meantime, like Tireless Tracker, Sylvan Advocate, and Grimflayer. Mm-hmm. And all those cards kind of give you the ability to pressure control decks or slower decks in general, while also giving you ways to brick wall other aggressive decks. Now, this deck also plays a ton of removal with like Grasp of Darkness, Ruinous Path, even Ultimate Price, and... also puts Liliana, the Last Hope, to great use. Both the plus ability, playing like a control strategy, can actually ultimate pretty quickly while protecting it, but also just being able to minus and get back stuff like Ishkana or one of the creatures I already mentioned.
Yeah, and this Temur Emerge deck that Team Pantheon built is really interesting. It's a lot harder than our team ended up utilizing the deck. Less removal. We were way more focused on the creatures, and this deck is just going hard to the paint with 3 Emrakuls and really trying to push that Delirium. Can get it full retail, just like our Jund Delirium deck could, but you only have one Chandra, so you have to find that one Chandra to get full retail. But
it only has one mountain too, so it's kind of hard to find the second red sometimes.
I could see that being an issue.
Yeah,
you have the grafted.
Oh, I mean, you have a lot of stuff.
Oh no, but you don't have any. You don't have
any red cards. No, so you basically have to draw like a Shivan Reef and find the mountain.
Why is that in their deck?
Because it's only a one of, and I think it adds a different element to the deck that some decks might not be able to handle. Mm-hmm. Like it's a really good top deck in the late game, and I think that there was probably a point where they talked about how difficult it might be to cast this one Chandra, and weighed that against playing a second mountain and how much that would hurt the mana base and for the other stuff. And, they came to the conclusion that it wouldn't be a big deal. Plus, you can always use Grapple to get back like Shivan Reef or whatever. So
that's true, yeah. You'll have it even if it costs a little pain. But anyway, I want to play some Magic because this deck seems really awesome, and I just want to Emrakul Todd as many times as humanly possible throughout the rest of my life.
Yeah, so common theme this week, Brad gets to play the Emrakul deck.
Common theme for the next 6 months until they ban it.
They don't ban cards like that in Standard, Brad.
I mean, unless Kaladesh has a lot of hyper aggression.
Kaladesh?
Kaladesh. I think it has 2Ds all the time. Kaladesh has a lot of red aggression. I think Emrakul is the closest thing to a ban-worthy card in a long time.
Yeah, sure. That's great.
We're all going to get sick of getting mind-slavered. Like, in 5 months, we're just going to be like, yeah, do all this stuff, and... like, we're going to get bored of mind control.
I think eventually you're just going to play your own turn how your opponent would do the worst thing to you just to save some time. You're just like, you just kill that. Yeah. Play this thing. Don't find anything. Are we good here? Can I go my next turn?
Yeah. All right, let's battle. All right, 7-11's game. Everyone knows it. I'm not going to say it. Ooh, I thought I was going to get you there. That was close. No!
11!
No!
11! Oh, close.
That was really close, actually.
All right, so I'm going to be on the play here. Let's take a look at my opener. All right. We're definitely going to keep this hand. I haven't actually played much with Grimflayer yet, so I'll be trying to fumble my way through that, I guess.
Yeah, my hand's great.
All right, go.
Oh, that might change things. I don't think it does. Go.
Ooh. All right. Grimmy.
All right.
Man, I hope I draw Liliana before you hit Delirium. Okay. You don't want to bluff a Fiery Impulse, or? I didn't draw Liliana. I think I'm actually fine just trading here. They're going to trade eventually, and I can maybe put this other creature into play. And I might actually get Delirium. So we're going to trample for 1. And then we're going to trigger. So you're going to be 19. So look at the top 3. And I can put any number into the graveyard. Okay, well, we'll put all 3 in the graveyard and hit Instant Delirium. Instant Delirium. All right, we're just going to go ahead and play another 4/4 and see what happens.
All right, that is interesting.
All right, so right now, we're going to keep up with Emrakul / Delirium counts. I have 4.
All right, I'm going to grapple. And so we can, in a couple turns, get Ishkana, but I think that might be a little too slow. So I'm just going to get that, reveal the Forest again, play the game trail, and pass the turn.
All right, now I'm less enticed to trade. What do you have? 3. And the vessel would make 4 next turn if you want.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we draw a removal spell. Dope.
No.
Dope.
Ah,
Zap. Zip
you're
zap.
so good at top decking.
Hit you for 4 down to 15, and we'll trigger top 3.
This is going badly.
We have a land, and I don't think I actually want to put any of these in my graveyard. I kind of want to draw the Forest. I think I'm just going to put this and then 2 Traverses on top. That's tight.
Eek. All right. Let's pop this. 4. I guess that's my only option. And
I mean, you could have chosen the other Yavimikos.
that you're always one step ahead of me. Go.
Alright, bring the beats.
5 types. Yep, 11.
Alright, top. Alright, I kind of want. I don't really. Maybe I should just put them all in the graveyard if I want to try to shuffle this turn, but I don't think I do. I think I'm just gonna keep Ruinous Path on top. I'm gonna put this into the yard. We're gonna go Ishkana for some Spitus.
Yep. Well, I am almost dead. Go.
Oh, I'm gonna tick that up too. I didn't say go. I mean, I did, but
yeah.
I didn't. We also could have minus to get back Grinflayer, which I thought about doing and playing this Nissa as well, but
I think I'm just dead.
What?
I have this, but I'm just dead. I mean, I don't have anything in my hand. I mean, you can attack me for 2 turns and you're going to win the game.
That's
Nothing's going to happen.
That's what I want to do.
Attack.
All right, attack.
Go.
All right, attack.
All right.
Fine. Fine.
All right, well, you know, this doesn't look like a Magic hand, but the deck took second, and if this is a mulligan, then, like, I don't know how it did that, so I think I'm going to keep.
Okay, my side, we mulliganed a 5-land Traverse Tracker hand into this 6. On the draw with the Scry, having the Nissa is pretty good. We definitely want to draw 1 more land, probably more than 1 more, but we're going to Scry. Even though Liliana could be really good here, I think I just need to try to play to make sure I hit my 3rd land drop, so we're going to bottom.
Right, there you go.
Go. 19.
Bring the beats.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not good. Go. This is really not good.
Well, we can have Delirium if I don't hit another creature. I'm just gonna not take it.
Okay, so now you have Delirium.
So now I have Delirium.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. And
Attack with 1?
And then you just kill it and you get to use your Grimflayer ability. I don't know if I want that to happen. I think I'd rather us just like stare at each other for more turns, so I think I'm just going to say go.
Tilt. Wish that was just a normal land. No plays, go.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's going to play this, get a forest, and say go. Or play the forest. Trying to develop here. I'm like a land drop behind, but not really. Just because I keep having to use things to hit my land drop.
Yeah. All right,
so
your turn.
I'm off curve, not really missing land drops. So, trying to figure out what Brad would have in his hand. I assume it's just some combination of Kozilek's Return, maybe Chandra, maybe Elder Deep Fiend, maybe even Emrakul. So, those are all potentials. Interesting. All right, I'm actually going to attack.
Because you have a Liliana.
Yep.
Sure, 18.
All right, I'm going to fetch a swamp and say go.
Okay.
Alright, I'll grasp one of them.
Sure.
Take 3 down to 16.
I'll go to 17.
Uh-oh.
Chandra -2.
Tilt. That's pretty good.
Go.
Basically dead. I think we have to go Lily -2, get back Grimflare and play it.
And now you have Delirium.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So creature, sorcery, instant, land. What do you have over there? How many you got?
I have 4.
Okay. Wheel.
How do I play this?
I don't know.
3.
How are you attacking? I'll find you some elementals, bruh. There you go, bruh.
Yeah, I mean, one's going to get blocked no matter what, so I guess...
All 3 gotta go, Lily?
No, just the 2, right?
Oh,
just
sure.
2 at Lily.
She gone.
And... your turn, upkeep, tap 4 lands.
Oh, that's not good.
Keep you with a forest. And I'll go to 16.
Yeah, I probably was super greedy. I could have just Ruinous Path to Chandra last turn. Now I think I'm just going to die. Whoop. There we go. Can't attack.
Alright, 4.
Block token. Take 8. Down to 8.
Kozilek's Return.
Tight.
Go.
Upkeep.
Nope.
Alright, Ruinous Path, Chandra, and play a tracker.
Oh, and you're at 11?
I'm at 8.
You're at 8?
I took 8 last turn, I was at 16. So,
Alright,
here you go. Alright, so let's make sure. I think I have 5. Creature, sorcery, planeswalker, instant, land. So, what'd you get back?
Land.
Okay, Emrakul me.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume you're not gonna cast my.
I'm gonna trigger it, and no, I'm gonna attack you. I'm gonna flash this and attack you down to 3.
Yep.
And now I get to take your turn.
I don't really got much going on.
All right, so you have 4 for Delirium, 5. You have
Yeah,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're really far off from that. So I guess you're just gonna. You have a sorcery, right? Yeah, you have Traverse, so play that. So go.
Alrighty. Don't know what I could possibly draw.
Ruinous Path? No, that won't work.
Ooh, Traverse.
Oh, for some
Let's see
spiders?
what we got. No, it's not enough. You're going to trample me to death with that, so pretty sure. Yeah, dead. Fine.
Yeah.
You win.
9. Yeah, you're at 3. You're too short from blocking. All right.
Well, 2 short from blocking, but I also had to block your 5/6, so I was really 3 short from blocking. Or 4 short.
All right, so for sideboarding, we're going to be taking out all the Dryads since Liliana is a big pain, and I might not be able to get Delirium before that happens on the draw. The Wretched Griff, since I don't think I'm going to want this effect, since I can't rely on my creatures in the matchup, and 1 Emrakul to take out for the Coax, because if Todd Infinite Obliterates me, I'm going to have to be able to
well, you can get it from exile, too.
Well, I know, but if I have all of them in my deck, then
Right.
when I draw this, I can't Emrakul.
Right.
I'll be taking 1 K return out because it's not the matchup that this is that
Ooh, you could also coax for a
important.
Wretched Griff, too, which is kind of tight.
True. But yeah, I'm going to be bringing in some good, efficient creatures in replace of the Dryad, since I'm not going to be getting beat down that badly to where I need to be blocking, and I'd rather have good, efficient creatures that are must answers right away, and then 2 Invasive Surgeries to help fight Hand Disruption, Infinite Obliteration, stuff like that.
Yep, my side, you can make an argument that it's important to leave in like 1 Ishkanah and 1 Languish because we have Dark Petition and Traverse the Ulvenwald in our deck still. But for the most part, those cards are not going to be what we want to be doing in the matchup. The only time I would really want Languish is if I have no board and Brad has just cast an Ishkanah and maybe even has like another creature in play. But the fact remains that it does not kill enough for the 4-mana investment, and I think I have to try to maybe be the beatdown toolbox role, and then I also can transition to this late game of Seasons Past if I'm able to hit all my land drops, since we do have some discard, Dark Petition, etc. If I'm leaving all my Grim Flares and my Sylvan Advocates, it's a little awkward to have all this because this package is really good when your deck is full of removal, and that removal is also good. But since this matchup is so weird, I actually have no idea how the games are going to play out post-board when I have this stuff in. And I can see myself, maybe disrupting Brad a little bit with like Transgress, and then once I am able to get Spell Mastery, Dark Petition for anything is going to be pretty good. Like I can name Infinite Obliteration and take something that I might have seen with Transgress, or just name Emrakul, but also maybe even just finding Ruinous Path to take care of his blockers. So I think Dark Petition is very good, and there could be a point where I need to transition to be a more control role later in the game if my initial plan of attack is unsuccessful.
Yeah.
The removal in general is pretty bad against this deck, though. I want to keep in some grasp, though, just in case he has targets. Alright, I mulliganed a 1-lander down to this, and I don't think it's too bad. We have the Traverse to maybe find another land, and we do get a Scry. We're on the play, too, so hopefully maybe we can find, like, Nissa. Nissa sounds like it'd be pretty good. Take a look. I think I do want to hit this 2-drop, so we're going to keep it.
Go. That's actually very scary, especially when top decks were terrible. Go.
Ooh, Corrupted Graphstone with nothing in the graveyard.
Oh, there will be.
I know. Alright, so I want to do the things that shuffle before I activate my Grimflare, so we are going to Traverse for a swamp, and then we're going to fetch for a swamp.
Okay.
So we're going to put the swamp in our hand from the Traverse, and then we're going to put the swamp into play from our wilds, and then we're going to attack.
18.
And then we're going to trigger the Flare and try to hit Delirium now. So I'm out of K-return range. Let's top 3. So we get... we're 1 short. We need a creature or a planeswalker. So we already have Sorcery and Land. I kind of want to bin these 2 and keep Murder, so I can have an instant speed way to deal with Deep Fiend later on. Maybe I just want the land, though. Actually, I do want the land. Alright, so we're just going to put the Ruinous Path in the graveyard.
Alright.
If we were able to hit Delirium, I would have put the Murder into the graveyard.
Pilgrimage, your turn.
Okay. Alrighty, so we'll draw. And I think what we're going to do here is just go attack, look at the top, Liliana tick down, or tick up. Maybe tick down, depending. Huh. Alright, we're going to put this forest in the graveyard. Again, we're going to... Well, actually, no. Okay, so we leave all 3 on top. We're We're going to put the murder on the very bottom. Then we're going to go Liliana minus.
Okay.
Then we're going to put Kalitas in our hand. And we're going to play this. We still don't have Delirium, though. We're a little bit behind on mana since the Pilgrimage was able to ramp Brad a little bit. But again, I think it's important to make sure that we're able to get murder online next turn.
I think this might just be the play because we're so anemic at the moment. So, go.
Okay. All right, so we'll draw murder. How many cards do you have in hand?
5.
Huh. So it's kind of tough. Alright, well, we're going to tick up on your creature regardless.
Yeah. Got me a 1/4.
Yeah. I think we're actually just going to cast Kalitas. I can attack first, but if I was going to bluff Grasp, then I would have just made.
I mean, you could also just do that and kill it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could have. Yeah. If I had Grasp, I would have done it in attack. So.
All right.
Now, at least if we get defended, we get a zombie out of it, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
He's still short of blue. He may already have it, though. So my Delirium count is only 2. Your Delirium count is only 1.
Yeah, not an impressive showing so far. I guess I should do that. And then play this. Play another crafted and go.
All right. Draw. Okay, that's tight. Minus grasp. It. I'm gonna get a zombie and it's exiled. I'll hit you for 5. Puts me to 23 and you to 11. Now I could potentially sack the token here to do 2 extra damage and keep him out of range of what you calls it. But, all right, we're gonna snap off Delirium while we can. We're gonna bin all 3 though. So
okay.
Now we get a 4.
Oh, that was needed top deck.
Uh-oh.
Grapple.
Yep.
Oh, that's gas. Not good enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to hit a land too. I guess I can get a bunch of spiders, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, and then I will make spiders.
Okay.
And just make sure 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Yeah,
go.
you have 5, right?
No, I have
land, creature, artifact, oh no,
4,
you don't have
yep.
a land, so you do have 4 though.
Yep. Go.
All right. In a turn, I'll murder the Ishkana and get a zombie. Untap. Draw. Minus this one.
Mm-hmm.
And attack.
Yep. All right. Go to 3.
All right. So yeah. 4, 8. Yeah.
And you gain.
And I gain 3 up to 26. And then I'm gonna Dark Petition.
Do that.
Okay. Well, whatever. I'm gonna shuffle anyway. So.
Oh, sure.
Put them in there. Dark Petition for Infinite Obliteration and cast it. I'm named Emrakul.
It's not good.
Sure it is. Get all the rest out of your deck for me, if you don't mind. You can leave one in for a sweat if you want.
I am leaving one in for a sweat. Alright.
Alright, I'm done.
Alright.
Did you really leave one in as a sweat?
No, the Cokes.
Oh, yeah, you boarded one out. I forgot.
Yeah. Alright. Cut.
Here we go.
Cut.
No.
Cut.
Fine.
Hooah!
Defiend, trigger, K return. I'm dead? No?
I'm dead.
Okay.
Oh, next card. Damn it. Alright, well, yeah, okay, that's a hand of magic cards.
Alright. Solid analysis, Bard. My hand can cast Grimflare on 2. We definitely need another black mana source. Hopefully we are able to draw it in the first couple. Boop. Brick. Go.
Alright. Go.
Brick again. 19. Grim.
I think I'm supposed to just do this.
Alright.
Go ahead. Whoop. 18.
Trigger. Top 3. Ooh, perfect. All 3 in the yard. And then we're going to take one and transgress you and
hit Delirium.
Delirium.
Yeah, this is just fun.
Is this what you went through at the Pro Tour? Man.
No, I bashed this deck when I played it.
Oh.
I had cheap removal.
We're going to go ahead and play my land so I don't forget. Probably just going to take that thing.
Yeah, it seems the scariest.
Alright, here you go.
Go.
Yeah. Not having the second black with Evolving Wilds is a little awkward, but it would come into play tap anyway. Whoop. Got there. Attack.
Yep.
14 trigger. I should have done this other thing first. I keep forgetting I have all these shuffle effects, but alright. Whatever. YOLO. Tracker, wilds get 2 clues.
Yep.
And get a swamp.
Alright.
You can do some stuff though. Shaman's pretty scary.
Grimmage and pass the turn.
How much do I want to gamble? Not very much. Okay, I'll traverse.
Sure.
And we're just going to get a... kind of want to get a Hissing Quagmire. Play it. Get a clue. Did I see a K return in your hand when I transgress you? I didn't think so. I'm going to attack like these. Alright. B4 blocks. I'm going to murder it.
Damn it.
Alright. I'm going to take one though, so I'm at 17.
Yeah.
You take 7 down to 7.
Yep.
Gear go. Beat down plan initiated.
Alright, well, I got another hand.
Okay, my side, we again only have 2 mana, but at least we have both colors. We definitely want to draw another black
Grimflare.
Oh, we already have that. Go.
That's every game, right?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be, you know?
Every game. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go.
But at least you got your Delirium
Nope.
count up higher.
Alright. Go.
Alright, attack.
Take it.
Top 3. Well, we can take Kalidas, or leave Kalidas and then play it next turn. Get our Delirium counter up a little bit. And to play a little safer, we're going to Sylvan Advocate over another Grim Flayer just in case we are going to get hit by a K return. So.
Take a pain, go.
Yeah, so 17 to 20.
Yep.
Alright, just go and get this into play. Use our mana efficiently. Attack you to 15.
Go.
Kind of wanted to draw a land there. Alright, well, I'm going to attack anyways. I don't know what's going on over there. 10 to 23. Go.
Go.
Alright, well, he can't Deep Fiend us, so I'm just going to grasp it and push my counter to 3. And I get a zombie. 4, 5. Oh, wait, no, it's not quite 4 yet. I could Ruinous Path, but that doesn't actually change the map.
What are you talking about? So. You have a creature land.
Yeah, fine. But I could get hit with a K return. That'd be horrible. I don't think you're going to do anything next turn that's... I guess you could... Like... What's the Pilgrim's Eye to Deep Fiend me? And then K return? I'm just going to do this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 26. Top 3 lands we kind of need. Let's do 1 land, untap next turn. Lily plus go. I feel like you've checked out, Brad.
I've checked out. Wait, I have spell mastery.
True.
I have mastered one thing in this match.
Spells.
Go.
Okay. I'm gonna attack.
Alright, I'll take it.
Alright.
What does that put me at?
-8.
Thank God. Alright, well, I don't know if I sideboarded incorrectly. I don't know if my draws were below average, but I did learn one thing while we played these games, and that is Owen is the best player in the world. Just not close. Because if he had to pilot through those draws in a Pro Tour setting and still take second place, it was very impressive. So, Owen, I'll see you at Worlds, buddy.
Yeah. Number 1 in our hearts and number 1 in hair. Did you see his hairdo? It was slick.
It was
smooth, yeah.
Literally slick.
Man. Yeah. Anyway, he's just trying to be, model after his role model, Reed. Just have the nicest hair.
Well, Reed's hair is nothing like that.
Oh, it's not like it, but he just wanted nicer hair. You can't match the Duke's just like
Keanu look.
I don't know, it's just thick.
I mean, it's like Keanu from that like Surfer movie.
Oh man, the one where they jump out of planes too.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah.
I forget. Point Break.
Point Break. That's it.
Anyway, back to topic at hand. So I think Gnarled Dryad's actually a pretty important part of the deck, and boarding it out might be a mistake in like any matchup because it makes like Gather the Pack better. It puts something into play early on that can contest like stuff like Sylvan Advocate.
Well, and
whatever.
bringing in creatures over them.
Right, but those creatures don't really contest my early drops, and I think like. The reason Gnarled Dryad's in the deck to begin with is because it can pressure planeswalkers, it can check creatures, and it doesn't.
Wait, it doesn't pressure planeswalkers. Do you remember that game where I played it and then you just killed it with Liliana?
Yes, because I was on the play and you were unable to get Delirium by turn 3.
We don't change sideboard plans, play or draw in the Versus series.
We should.
Probably.
I do sometimes.
I mean, when I know a deck.
Yeah, we're just kind of fumbling our way through this stuff, guys. The new decks, we played a little bit with them, but not very much. And like this is my first time playing with the Black Green Delirium deck. This is Brad's first time playing with the Temur Emerge deck. I would assume. Maybe some in testing.
I mean, but different variations of
it,
not
but
this
like,
one.
Yeah, I mean, but like figuring out all the sideboard stuff, like people who piloted the deck at the Pro Tour, like those were the champions of the deck, and they played that deck for at least like a week leading up to the event. So like.
I played my deck 5 games before the Pro Tour.
Anomaly, wrapped in enigma. Brad knows. All right, well, Black Green Delirium deck, I think Grim Flayer really outshined my expectations.
Yeah.
I think the card's a lot better than I initially thought it was.
I mean, no. I'm still under the impression that the card is bad. I don't want these games to give you that result. I think the card is very, very bad.
Why?
Because it's a 2/2, and sometimes it's going to turn on, and when you're on the play, it's very good. When you're on the draw, it's not. Decks like the Reflector Mage matchups, like having cards like that in your deck actually can hurt you in those matchups.
No, for sure. I mean, I know that like it's not going to be great against Bant Company. It's not going to be great against Reflector Mage. But I mean, it's going to trade in a lot of matchups with a removal spell or a creature. And whenever that doesn't happen, whenever you start getting the steamroll of kill your creature, attack with it, put some cards in the graveyard. Not only are you like helping to fuel your Delirium so that your traverses are better, your Emrakul can actually be cast as opposed to just like every game that match, like I only had like 4 or 5 lands in play and my Delirium count was like 5.
Yeah.
Like I think he goes a long way in helping you just hit Delirium at all. This deck isn't really built around Delirium. It just uses Delirium kind of like as an extra thing. All its cards are pretty good on their own. Like Traverse getting a land, it can just replace like half of a land in your mana base. And then later in the game, if you draw one, you can go get Dim Protector, get it back, and just start doing this cool little loop thing. Okay, I'm just going to... Okay.
Sorry,
you all right?
I fell asleep.
Yeah.
My eyes open.
All right, well, this weekend's the Star City Games Invitational in New Jersey. 16 rounds of split action, 8 rounds of Modern, 8 rounds of Standard, followed by top 8 that is going to be Modern. We have 2 sets of commentator teams. We have the Dream Team, Cedric Phillips and Patrick Sullivan, as well as the Dreamy Team, Ryan Overturf and Matthias Hunt.
I like it.
Yeah.
You're being nice to both sides.
I'm being really nice.
Yeah, not creating a hierarchy. I like it.
Right, there you go. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. If you can't join us for the festivities of the weekend, make sure to check it out on SCG Live on twitch.tv/SCG Live. Anything else? No?
That's all I've got.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Brad's going to go take a nap.
Yeah, I am extremely jet-lagged from Australia, and in the last 40 hours, I've slept 4.
Well, it didn't show.
It didn't show? Was this like a normal video for me? Was I?
Yeah, just mono checked out, not really caring what's going on. I keep track of
I was
Delirium or life totals.
I was trying.
That's just classic Brad. I didn't think anything was wrong.
I was trying, but I didn't have options, and the deck was frustrating me.
Oh, so now you know how I feel every time a new set comes out, and I try to build these decks that don't work.
That's true, yeah. Except this one took second at the Pro Tour. Yeah, I don't know how Magic works anymore either.
See you guys later. Bye.